What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Dink Master Fishing. I have just returned from the trip, got the kayak all wrapped up. Before we get into the video, I just kind of wanted to go over with you today. I went out with a bunch of different baits, spinner baits, crankbaits, worms, D-bombs, jackhammer chatterbait, and today the key to success was this little 1.5 KVD Squarebill crankbait. You can see it there. This guy here, just a little Squarebill. And what I was doing with this guy, I found that there's lots of weed lines in this lake, and they run around the edge of the dock, sometimes 15 feet out away from the dock, sometimes 20, but you can clearly see this defined weed edge, and it just snakes along the lake like this. And then there's an extreme drop off right at the edge of that weed line. And all I was doing was I was getting parallel to that weed line and just kind of running my crankbait along that weed edge, and they sure were tearing it up. I think I got 3 or 4 on the crankbait. A couple of them, I had to change the camera battery, so I didn't get a couple of them on camera, but that's okay. But the main thing is that they were hitting on the edge of that weed line. I'm just running that crankbait, just circling that weed line all the way in. I threw a ton of baits today, and that was the key to success. And I'm also throwing it on, this is a Bass Pro cranking stick. It's a 7-foot medium action, fast tip, and on it I got a Daiwa Tatula TWS HL100, and this is an excellent crankbait setup for smaller crankbaits, Squarebills, shallow divers, some medium divers, things like that. And also I did hit a couple on the Zora Spook first thing this morning. It's the bone color one. It's the Zora Spook Jr. from Rippen, and I'm just running that on straight 65-pound braid. This is a 6'6" ugly stick with a Cast King Speed Demon 931, so it really can pull the bait back to me really fast. I think it's like 46 inches per line turn, per crank of the handle. It's 46 inches a line. But I've been going out to this new lake, and I'm really trying to break it all down. I've been using my Humminbird Helix 5 SI. Gives me a real good advantage of what's out each side of me. I usually keep it about 70 feet out, so I get better clarity and better picture on the fish finder there. And I'm just really focusing on offshore structure and stuff. It's hot here in Florida right now, and once it starts to warm up, the bass kind of push off the edge and kind of hang out by these offshore structures and weed edges and stuff like that, like I showed you today. All right, guys, we're gonna get in the video. See you guys in a minute. Hit it. On the spook. Get in the boat. On the Zora Spook. Bam. Top water this morning. Not a bad size one. Decent. Not bad at all, guys. Just hit him on that spook. He was just coming across the grass line, and the spook picked him up. Alrighty. Nice. Alright, so hopefully you can see that. There's this big drop off, came down to 15 feet. Little hump. You can see a little fish there and there. This is your side scan. Something going on over here, a little depression or something. But you can see the fish. One there. We got on the down scan and the side scan right now. And this is the Humminbird Helix 5 SI. See some clusters of fish. Decent size one. Okay, he's still a nice one. A couple pounds anyway. Yeah. Just on that Squarebill, I seen him jump right over here. So I threw that KVD Squarebill, that 1.5. As soon as it dove down right above that grass, he smashed it. All right, that was nice. There we go. Well, guy, just another little dink. Alrighty guys, that is going to wrap it up for me today. As you can see, just running that crankbait right by that weed edge all along the lake. I was just all the way around it. I went shallow, I went deep, and I had all the success today on that weed line, just following that weed line. I just kept on it. I just kept running that crankbait, running the spook, and the zoom trick worm hit that one under the dog, so it wasn't too bad. Alright guys, don't forget to run down there and like and subscribe to the channel. Leave me any comments of anything you want to see. And I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, BKPC Nation, iBass 360, Numa Designs, and Vector Hooks. Best hooks on the market. Go over there and check them out. Alright guys, until next time, see you later.